I hope whoever sees this video ends up taking something away from this video. I hope that this isn't just a video that you see one day and you're recommended and you forget about. I hope this isn't one video that you see one day and you don't think anything of it or you don't think it's important. I want this video to have impact and meaning like all my videos, but especially this one. I not only feel like I need to make this video, but I want to make this video because for those of you guys that do not know, today when I was waking up, I had a good day. You know, it was an all fine dandy day, and then later on I found out that via the news that the United States Capitol got raided. And for me personally, I live in America, and luckily I don't live anywhere near the Capitol, but for me in particular, this one event, out of everything that's happened in the last year, this one event got me. Because here's the thing, right, is that it's easy to attack. It's easy to spit venom. It's easy to whine. It's easy to bitch. It's easy to complain. It's easy to be the bad guy. It's hard being the good guy. And for me, I'm not trying to say I'm a good guy and like stroking my own ego and have a negative connotation with it, but I try to naturally be more on the side of positivity. And the thing is with me in particular is that today this got me and I didn't feel like I did my part. And I want to try to make up for that by doing this video. When I found out about the news and I was scrolling through my Twitter and I was just engulfed in the negativity about like, oh, this is 2020 all over again. You know, World War III is going to happen. You know, like I'm ashamed to be an American. Everyone's like so negative. And I fell to it. I will admit, I fell to the negativity, and it actually upsets me because I know I'm better than that. I have tried in the last year so hard to try to be the light at the end of the tunnel, the shining beacon, that guy that is stupidly ambitious and stupidly optimistic, might I add. That's my thing. A lot of people always say I'm very optimistic and cheerful, and I try to stick by that. And today I don't feel like I did that. And I actually feel guilty in a way for that, and I don't want this video to make you guys feel worse than you may or may already feel because of the news, especially if you're an American, because as an American man, you know, as an American white man, as an American white man that's straight, as an American white man that's not an immigrant, here's the thing with that, is that I feel horrible that I can't feel the prejudice that some folks have. You know, whether you're black, gay, you know, straight, female, male, white, you know, Mexican, whatever you are, I try to always treat equally with amongst people. I always try to do that. Like, no one is different in my eyes, and I can't imagine how it would feel to be prejudiced against somebody just because of being different than you. I also can't imagine being victimized or being a victim of some of these horrible hate crimes and just stupid things that happen in our society. And I know this wasn't exactly, you know, specifically detailed towards, oh yeah, this was an attack on blacks, gays, Mexicans, whatever have you, but there's like a built-up tension, you know? And I feel like in the last year of us being like locked in our houses due to, you know, the virus and the fact that there's been stupid things going on, like the unfortunate killing of George Floyd and the weird stories about like just things in between, such as meth alligators and the murder hornets and all that crap. And then starting off the beginning of the year this way, when we've only been 6 days in, it's very scary. And I think that's what got me, is how soon this was. I mean, I was delusional to think that, yes, that 2021 would be basically a whole reset button, that everything that happened in 2020, it doesn't exist now, and it's gone. But that's unrealistic. I try to stay on the side of positivity, and I'm a very optimistic guy because of my own sanity, and it's the right thing to do. I don't want to be that negative guy that bitches and complains and does all this negative connotation stuff because that drains people. But at the same time, I need to be realistic and understand that what happened in 2020, it happened for a reason, and unfortunately, not all that is going to go away. At least not for a long time. There's always been problems in the world, not just in a particular country, but just as a human race, there's always been problems. And some things get you more than others, and I feel like the reason why this got me, other than it happening so soon, is because it sucks seeing people hurt. I've seen people say, like, oh, this is because of the Trump supporters, and this is because of the Democrats. It doesn't even necessarily have to be political. It's just all these labels and garbage and weird, stupid conspiracy theories. Being like, is this an attack on blacks? Is this an attack on Trump supporters? Are Republicans evil? Is Joe Biden secretly a part of the communist regime? Like, all these weird, funky mumbo-jumbo stuff, and it's just like, it's not all black and white. People take one thing and they'll run a mile with it. And unfortunately, because I'm a human being and I happen to live in a society that's mainstream on the internet, and I live in the United States where there's a lot of people that speak their mind and have a free opinion, I have to deal with this crap. And I'm not trying to make this video to whine or complain. It's just that the thing with this video that I want you guys to take away from this is that it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to have a bad day. It's okay despite what's going on in the world. Just because we had a bad year and a bad start to 2021 does not mean that this is going to be the rest of the year. There will always be garbage, and you'll find garbage if you look for garbage. You'll find positive stuff if you look for positive stuff. And it's very easy to get sucked into that when you are either on the internet, or you're around negative people, or you even indulge in it yourself. And I understand that it's very tempting. It's very easy to get sucked in. Your brain naturally seeks out negative stuff because it's a safety mechanism. And just also some people like drama. But I encourage you all vastly to stay away from it because it's not good for your health and it's not good for us as a society. I don't like turning on the TV. I don't watch the news because it's all negative. It's like whatever people disagree with, they vilify. And whatever is something that they don't agree with and they vilify, they not only vilify, but they also attack it. Being like, you need to change, or otherwise you're a horrible person and you should be punished or die. Like, there's so many extremists, it's ridiculous. And we, more than ever, need to stick together. We can't be doing a World War III, a Civil War II, a Great Depression II, whatever word you want to use, the bubonic plague II. We can't be doing this. We can't do this anymore. I made a video about a year ago talking about how that now is the time and that how that 2020 was a glorified reset button, basically. But it didn't wipe the slate clean. It woke everyone up, and I feel like people are already starting to go back in that delusion of being like, oh, I can go back to doing whatever I want. That's not the case anymore. 2020 made the world different, and it's going to have to stay different whether you like it or not. Because every single event that's happened in history, it happens so that way we note it, and that way it doesn't happen again. Because history otherwise will repeat itself. And this year, I feel like, has been more prevalent than ever. And I don't want to even make this video, to be honest. I wish this didn't happen. I wish that I didn't have to make this video. I always, always, always want to make a video that will make someone smile, make someone laugh, make someone happy. And it's easy to make these videos, and in fact, you probably have them seen everywhere. So I'm probably not the only video that's making this. I definitely know I'm not the only video making a topic about this. And you probably heard the exact same things that I've said. But it's because it's true. Everything is said for a reason, and I'm damn sure that what I'm saying is for a reason. And if I can try to be as original as I can think of, I mean, who knows? Maybe someone said this, but I'll try to be as original as I can with this statement, is that here's the thing that a lot of people need to understand, is that the weak people of the world are going to be the ones that are going to be shouting. The weak people of the world are going to be the ones that are going to be attacking. The weak people in the world are going to be the ones that are hurting others. But the strong people, the people like you and I, the people I know are watching this video for a reason, you and I are the exception. The one single exception that I will give when I say there's no exceptions a lot of times in society. This is the one exception that I'll give because it's a good one. We are the exception because we are the strong people. We are the people that dig our foot in the ground, have concrete faith and confidence and reassurance that everything will be okay and that we're here to fix things. I am a fixer. I am a person that gets shit done. And I know you are too. And what I'm hoping that comes to 2021 will be the polar opposite of 2020, where we have marvelous things. We get the virus cured. We have a nice leader in office. We end up having no more riots and no more horrible, outlandish, predatory attacks on our people. And I understand some of you people that are watching this video are never going to care about this. You might actually disagree with me. Be like, oh, fuck black people, or fuck, Trump supporters, or fuck Biden, like, fuck this, fuck that, fuck this. I mean, I don't even care if this video gets demonetized anymore. I'm just going to let this one be the truth. And to this video being this way, it shows how far society can either go one direction or the other. I'm not going to be sucked into that shithole known as hell. I'm not going to be sucked in that shithole known as negative thoughts. I was there, and I've gotten my ticket out. Winston Churchill said, if you're in hell, keep going. That's my plan. The last year and the last several months have been absolute fucking hell. But I've looked on the positive side of it for the longest time. My YouTube channel has grown. I personally have grown as a person, and I'm proud to say who I am. I mean, I've kept my family. Luckily, nobody I know has honestly gotten really, truly sick or like horribly ill or even died that I can think of in the last year or two, at least on a severe degree. And, I'm very happy that I have you guys. I'm very happy that I'm able to have such great things. And I could go on and on and on and on, and I would love to go on and on, but the message that I'm trying to get at the end of the day, but unfortunately I can't seem to find the words for, is that I almost want to say a golden rule or a golden phrase or something that you guys can have stick with by you for the rest of your life to remind you when there's just shitty moments like this to just keep going. And I even have a ring for this, because I think that this is actually a very valid quote, and this is actually important to me. For those of you guys that don't know what my ring is, this actually is a quote from myself, and I use this as a reminder to myself from when I was in a dark place, and as my camera's not focusing, but this particular ring reminds me of the good in life when I'm in a dark place, and it says hope equals victory, and I even put my name in it on the inside. And I know it might sound cheesy quoting yourself, and it might even sound like the most cheesiest quote that you will ever have, but it reminds me that as long as you have hope and you don't give up, that you will win at the end of the day. If you give up, you lose. And I feel like a lot of people more than ever are giving up. A lot of people are seeing the world end around them, and I'm not going to be one of those people, and I encourage you to not be one of those either. Watch positive videos. Eat healthy, work out, enjoy yourself, and binge in your guilty pleasures every now and again. Just do what makes you happy and stand up for what's right. Don't let this mumbo-jumbo garbage bullshit consume you, like how it got me today. Today, I was ashamed to be an American. Today, I was ashamed to be a white man. Today, I was ashamed to be myself almost. Like, just, people like this is caused because of this, and like everyone has different opinions, but the ones for some reason that said, coincidentally, like Democrats, I happen to be more Democratic than Republican, and white people, I happen to be white, I happen to be American too, shit like that, being like, people throw out these accusations and it just hurts. And I also feel bad at the same time that I also can't understand some of the other degrees of hurt. I feel bad I can't empathize with fellow black people. I can't empathize with gay people. I can't empathize with women. I can't empathize with, anybody that's already been predisposed to some of this garbage in life. Like, standard American is adult white male. And, like, that's considered, like, the perfect thing in a lot of people's eyes. Like, very rarely does an adult white male have a prejudice against them. And I'm glad and sad that at the same time. I am unfortunately blessed at the same time, if that makes any sense. I'm unfortunately blessed to the point where I never had to have these conflicts or these horrible things happen to me, but at the same time it makes me not be able to... I don't feel like I can help people sometimes, and it hurts because I want to help people so bad. I can't understand someone's pain because I've never had it myself. I never have been, considered horrible for my skin color, my sexual preference, my gender, and I just feel bad, and I want to understand. I want to understand, and I want to understand the way that people think. I really am a fan of human psychology. That's one of the things I've been getting into recently, and I wouldn't get a degree in it, but I definitely like studying up on it. And it's just hard to make a video about something that you're ashamed of. I feel bad for what happened today, even though I wasn't a part of it, because you get included on that label, and labels honestly are one of the most hurtful things more than anything. You know, I've seen videos of like people like just viciously attacking what they oppose, and I'm not like that, and I don't even fully blame people for what happened today. Like, nobody's perfect and no one's right. Our U.S. government and the protesters were both wrong. But they both, I understand where they're coming from, They're trying to do the best that they can, and that's all you can really ask for at the end of the day. They're trying to do what they think is best, even though, and in my eyesight, it doesn't happen to be the way that I would do it, but that's the thing, is that nobody's got the same idea. Otherwise, we would all be cavemen still. But, it's just a lot, man. It's just a lot, and I'm sorry that I'm making this video. I apologize the fact that I had to make this video, and the fact that I had to even talk about this in the first place, even though it wasn't my fault, because I feel like I'm compelled to do so. But I know at the end of the day, things will get better. I know at the end of the day, things will be okay. I know at the end of the day that this is just one bad day. But the good news is, though, is that this is not who we are. This is not America. This is not who I am. This is not who you are. This is not our country. This is not our life. Things will get better again, and I know they will. And it's okay to not be okay. Just because we had a lapse of judgment today does not mean that this is going to be the end of the world, or what's going to happen the rest of the year, or even be forever. And I need a lot of people to remember that, because we need to be in this together at the end of the day. And I know this video has been all over the place, and I've been keeping track of the time, and I've purposely been trying to make it short because I know some people have short attention spans, but I'm just saying the truth, and it's nothing but the truth, and the truth is good. So I'm not going to expect likes on this video. I'm not going to expect a lot of comment interaction. I'm not going to expect a lot of support, because some people might actually hate on this video because I have an opposing opinion, and I understand that politics is like a no-no subject, and this happens to be kind of political, but I needed to make this video for a reason, because it was the right thing to do. I needed to remind the person that might just watch this video and only just watch the video and doesn't do anything else, that life will be okay, and that it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to have a bad day. It's okay to have this happen, but not to seek it out. Anyways, guys, this is it for today's video. I hope you ended up enjoying it somehow, and I hope you got a positive message away from it. But, I'm going to try to make a video sometime soon actually talking about something that's kind of, I guess, going to be started now because of this. I guess it's kind of built up after, like, the last year in general, but a video will actually come out probably in the next few weeks that will be themed around this, but not because of this directly. It'll be something that was caused by this, but I'm not going to bring this particular subject up. It'll be kind of like how to get through the rest of the year, or just, having deep conversations and talking through our problems, because I feel like we could all use a therapist every now and again. Jesus Christ, deep breath. Yeah, that was a lot of tension, and I feel like this is the best way that I can get my thoughts cleared and get some weight off my chest. I feel a lot better discussing this with you guys, because I feel like a lot of you guys are open-minded like me. In fact, a lot of you guys say that one of the reasons why you guys like me is because I'm open-minded and I just say things the way it is, and I can be easy with conversations. So here's hoping that's the case. But this is almost going to be a 20-minute video, guys. I didn't mean for it to be this long. But I hope you ended up enjoying the video regardless, and if you did, I would appreciate the support. I mean, I don't expect it, but I would appreciate the support because, you know, that's obviously the thing that you want to do on YouTube. You got to ask for likes, am I right? But yeah, I hope you guys end up enjoying today's video, and here's to a better tomorrow. Peace out, guys.